I wanted to share with you something I've been doing for the last several really months, I guess. One of the things that I was finding was that oftentimes I was waking up in kind of like a bad mood. Not necessarily, grumpy or angry or anything like that, but just like blah or just not in a mood where I energetically wanted to start my day, right? Like we all envision wanting to start our day off on a good foot, on a positive note. And it just wasn't happening. And I tried a lot of things in order to get my morning to be better, and it just wasn't working. And then I started learning through a psych class that I was taking about how our brain works at night. So to keep it really simple, our brain processes our day and then also starts to think about what's going on in our life for the days coming forward. So I like to think of it as like a card catalog, so our brain is putting all of the day's activities and going through everything. And if you're like me, that could lead to a lot of like guilt, like, oh God, or like, I didn't do this right and I didn't do that right. And imagine that tape is playing over and over and over again in your head all night long, categorizing all the things that you did. You yelled at your kids before they got on the bus in the morning. You didn't spend enough time with your spouse and they were grumpy. You forgot to make your kids lunch, whatever it might be. The list of things where we feel like we failed either ourselves or our family members is endless. And that's playing over and over again as my brain is cataloging from the night. So, like I said, that morning routine stuff wasn't doing anything because I was already in that funk. So I started playing with what I put in my diffuser at bedtime. So I always have my diffuser running at bedtime, and I started to add an oil in there that was just to support my emotions as I slept at night. And I have to tell you, that one thing has made a world of difference. I wake up in such a better mood, like more able to tackle my day, having more patience, having that, that pause where like you catch yourself and the words go into your head and you're like, ooh, I really want to make that sarcastic, snotty retort. Yeah, I can actually catch that now in my mouth. Now my face may still say what it is that my brain is thinking, but at least I'm not speaking it out loud anymore. So some of the oils that I like to do, obviously release, which somebody else talked about earlier this week, but gratitude for the good things. So if something went right that day, I might put gratitude in there. Aroma life is really great if you're tense and you have a lot of worries going on. This has been really helpful. Surrender, because sometimes there's nothing that I can do about a specific situation. Remember, think about what you can control. If you can control it and it's your baggage, good on you. But if it's somebody else's baggage, let it go. Like the mom that is upset because she didn't like what was chosen for the gymnastics, makeup. Who the hell cares? That's your issue, not mine. Surrendering it, not taking it into my dream world. No way. Envision, because where I currently am and where I want to be aren't matching up at the moment. So I love envision for that. Allows me to be able to, in my dreaming state, think about moving forward. And that goes along with hope. Hope is that same one, hopeful that things will improve, hopeful that, the medical stuff that we're dealing with will pass, and that it will be a positive outcome. So whatever it might be, try doing just that thing. So, we do a lot for respiratory support and immune support in our diffusers and sleep support at night, but try thinking about adding an oil into your diffuser at night that's just for your emotional support. Believe me, that one simple thing can have you waking up the next morning feeling more hopeful, more ready to take on your day than anything that you could do in your morning routine. Believe me, from a busy working, going to school mom of 3. And I need one more thing in my morning like I need a hole in the head. So this one thing, adding on an emotional oil to my diffuser at night, life-changing. I may not still be the best morning person, but it really has made the world of difference for me to be able to positively start my day rather than starting it like in that grumpy mood. All right, I hope that's helpful for some of you. Who else adds an emotional support oil to their diffuser at night? And if you do, what is the oil that you typically reach for?